Hello students, today we are going to read about the next part of the chapter number 17, Star and the Solar System. Now about stars. We see many tiny stars in the sky at night. These stars are actually bigger than the earth. These are only visible during the night. During the day we can't see the stars due to the bright sunlight. A star is a huge ball of glowing gases held together by gravity. Stars consist of hydrogen and helium gases. All the stars appear to move from the east to the west because our earth rotates about its axis from the west to east. It is for the same reason the sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. From the earth, the stars appears to be very close to each other, but in reality they are very far away from each other. Many of these stars appear in groups forming patterns. The stars which appear in the form of closed groups and form recognizable shape and pattern are known as constellation. Two such constellations you are seeing on your screen. Each constellation has been assigned a name signifying an animal, a human being, or any other object. The constellations appears to move in the sky from the east to the west because the earth rotates on its axis from the west to east. These constellations can be easily recognized in the sky. A constellation does not have a small number of stars. The two constellations which you are seeing on your screen are Great Bear, that is also Ursa Major, and the Orion. First of all, the Great Bear. It is one of the most famous constellation which can be seen clearly in summer season in the northern part of the sky at night. And when we talk about the Orion, this is one of the most prominent constellation in the sky. It is visible during the winter season. It has 7 or 8 bright stars and several faint stars which form the body of a human. So Orion is also called the Hunter constellation. The next constellation which we are going to discuss is about Cassiopeia and Leo Major. Cassiopeia is a constellation which is visible in the month of October in the northern sky. There are 5 stars in this constellation which are so arranged that they form letter W. Leo Major is another important constellation. You can see this in the northern hemisphere and its shape is like a lion. We can easily locate the pole star with the help of Ursa Major. On a clear moonless night during early summer, we can identify Ursa Major in the northern part of the sky. Look at the two brightest stars at the end of the Ursa Major. Imagine a straight line passing through these stars as shown in the figure. Extend this imaginary line towards the northern direction. This line will lead to a star which is not too bright. This is the pole star. Observe the pole star for some time. You will find that pole star does not move at all as other stars drift from the east to the west direction. Here on the screen you are seeing the solar system. The solar system consists of the sun, the 8 planets and their satellites, and thousands of other small heavenly bodies such as asteroids, comets and meteors. The name of the different planets is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These 8 planets are in their order of distance from the sun. You can see it in your screen also. These planets, they revolve on their own orbits as shown in the figure. Some important features of the planets are: planet has no light of its own. Different planets have different sizes. A planet has a definite path in which it revolves around the sun. This path is called an orbit. Planets also rotate around their own axis. The time taken by a planet to complete one rotation about its axis is called its period of rotation. Now we will discuss about different planets. First of all, we will discuss about Mercury. The planet Mercury is the smallest and the nearest planet to the Sun. It completes one revolution around the Sun in the shortest time and at the highest speed. It takes only 88 days to complete one revolution. The surface of Mercury facing the Sun receives the maximum heat and light, so it is very hot. It has no natural satellite. It is visible just before the sunrise in the eastern sky and just after the sunset in the western sky near the horizon. It can be seen with the naked eye. Now about Venus. Venus is the brightest planet of the solar system. This brightness of Venus is due to the presence of cloudy atmosphere around it, which reflects almost 3/4 of the sunlight falling on it. It is the closest planet to the Earth and is of nearly the same size as that of the Earth. It can be seen with the naked eyes from the Earth. It is a very hot planet, much hotter than Mercury. It is visible for 1 to 3 hours before the sunrise in the nearest sky and 1 to 3 hours after the sunset in the western sky near the horizon. It is also called the morning and the evening star. It does not have any sunlight. Now about Mars. Mars is reddish in color. It is also known as red planet. Its red color comes from iron oxide in its soil. It is nearly half the size of the Earth. It possesses a thin atmosphere which contains traces of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen and oxygen. It has 2 natural satellites. It is colder than the Earth and it can be seen with the naked eyes from the Earth. Okay class, this is all for today and we will read the further chapter in the next video.